L Baby? Bro, stop. So this is the new JSC video. I think that's how you pronounce it or how you say it. Son spends almost $300,000 of dad's money on virtual girlfriend. This sounds hilarious because I can never imagine giving money to somebody that I don't know. How am I dyslexic?
– 29-year-old Grant was unemployed, living rent-free in his parents' guest house.
We're not buying that, John, bro. Also, did you miss me? Long time no chat, been out the past couple streams.
That's crazy. That's crazy. We didn't miss you, nigga. Nobody even knew you was gone. That's crazy that a nigga could be so insignificant that when he returns, he has to announce his presence because niggas didn't even know he was gone. Who the fuck knew Elijah was gone? Nobody was talking about you in the chat. Crazy. Huh? You came back, nigga, you was gone? I didn't know. You the loudest nigga, but the most silent at the exact same time. It's crazy. Couldn't be me. When I walk in, niggas know. You had to announce your presence. That's the same shit as a nigga coming in. Nigga walk in, everybody see him come in, but nobody say shit to him. He gotta be like, hey, what's up, y'all? What's up? Like, when I come in, when I walk through, niggas just know, hey, what's up, bro? What's up? I don't even gotta say nothing. Crazy. Crazy. This your first time back, nigga, die. Know what I'm saying? Show me that you real. Show me that you real. My bad. I didn't even mean to do all that. Can we restart the video? Okay.
In mid-2018, 29-year-old Grant was unemployed, living rent-free in his parents' guest house in the rural village of Chuliota, Florida. He had not once lived on his own and had recently been kicked out of an village of Chuliota, Florida. He had not once living rent-free in his parents' guest house in the rural village of Chuliota, Florida. He had not once lived on his own and had recently been kicked out of an anesthesiology school for lack of attendance and also fired from a job as a nurse for stealing medication. It was around that time when he decided to experiment with a relatively new realm of online cam sites. These platforms differ from regular porn sites in that they are interactive. Instead of watching a pre-recorded video, users can solicit live performances from models in exchange for money. This allows individuals to watch whatever acts they want, but at a price. Using his brother's credit card, he browsed through multiple cam models, spending an average of 20 minutes on each one. Yet it was on the 5th of June when forensics discovered he came in contact with a performer who went by the stage name of Sylvie. And
why are forensics getting involved? Second, have y'all ever used somebody else's credit card to buy something on the internet? Not even just like porn related, but just in general. I used my sister's card one time to buy a couple of Xbox Live games when I was 17 or 16 years old. She found out. She didn't fuck with me for a few days, but we got over it. You know what I'm saying? I paid her back in pennies, literally. And that was the end of it. You know what I'm saying? I knew what I was doing. I just got myself a free 6 months. That was it. Nothing too crazy. Outside of that, I never bought no porn. Nothing crazy. Like, it ain't nothing. Simple shit. Simple shit. I used my dad's card to buy a BlackBerry when I was in school. I know he beat your ass, but it's okay. We coolin'. And
over the following 6 months, Grant would spend over $200,000 of his family's money on this one model. The entirety of his father's life savings that he had saved up from working as a pharmacist for over 30 years was gone. He had spent $60,000 from his brother's credit card and had also taken a $65,000 loan out on the house. When his family found out, instead of calling the police, Grant was sent to a behavioral rehabilitation facility for online porn addiction.
The more we try to run from shame.
Honestly, that's better. Like, people like that don't get better from going to jail. That's why I'm not a fan of jail time as rehabilitation,
Shawn
bro.
Cee.
Like, he's gonna come out and reoffend easily even if you take him to jail. You need to send him to a facility to get actual help. Because you just being in jail, you just saving up sperm at that point. That's all you doing.
The stronger it becomes.
When Grant got back from rehab on
the fuck was that?
January 4th, his father presented him with a 2-page list of rules he was required to follow if he wanted to continue living at home. One of the conditions was that he cease all communication with Sylvia immediately, but it took just 3 weeks for the family to discover that he had broken the contract and re-established contact with the model via Twitter. On January 24th, when Chad Amato got home from work, he reportedly confronted Grant over his disregard, and
no. Tell me he did not kill his father, bro, over this.
the two of them got into a heated argument, which almost turned into a physical altercation.
Okay,
Grant was then kicked out of the house, and for the first time in his life, he was on his own. Shortly before 9 a.m. the next morning, police received a call from Cody Amato's girlfriend, alerting them that he had failed to show up to work that morning and hadn't responded to multiple phone calls. They arrived at the residence at 9:17 a.m., and once knocks on the front door went unanswered, they were able to gain access with a knife via the back entrance. Chad, Margaret, and Cody Amato were all found lying dead on the floor, with gunshot wounds to the head from a 9mm handgun. Grant became the immediate prime suspect, as a witness statement from Cody's girlfriend advised police of the confrontation that had occurred the night before, as well as the collection of bizarre circumstances that had led to that point. He was traced to a hotel in Orlando.
You're being cooperative, sir. We appreciate that. Some Seminole County detectives want to talk to you, so we're going to get the handcuffs off of you.
Nothing in your pants, correct?
It's just a normal routine when we encounter someone that we want to make sure you're safe. Now we know you don't have any weapons. We'll get those restraints off of you. We're confident you've been cooperative, everything's good, so we appreciate that very much. It goes a long ways.
He immediately agreed to accompany them to the police station and sit down for an interview. Reports stated that he wasn't made aware of his family's demise, nor was he...
Bro, wait, what the fuck? Why am I crying? What just happened? Yo, that's crazy. Why am I crying? What the fuck just happened? I heard 2 words and I just started crying. What the fuck? That's so fucked up. Why am I crying? I don't know. I literally don't know why I'm crying. I have zero idea. I'm not even sad. I'm just crying randomly. What the fuck happened? Overpouring is crazy. Overpouring is crazy. That's crazy to me. Why am I crying? That's crazy.
And I touched that nigga.
Maybe it, like, I don't know. Maybe it's just taking somebody's life over something so insignificant. What the fuck? Over pussy?
You know, if this kid was black, he'd be a pack by now.
But he couldn't be. I don't think there's a single black alive that's killing someone over porn. I don't think. Maybe I'm wrong. Black people do shit crazy too. Not saying they don't. But over cam girls, I don't know, bro. I couldn't imagine killing my sibling, my mom and dad because they didn't give me the money
beyond crazy.
To send
this
to some
shit is
random
going to have me
woman.
Flabbergasted in statistics. I hope you're happy.
I can't.
He advised as to what the purpose of the interview was for. Grant himself didn't once inquire, just
like
reportedly sat silent in the back seat of an unmarked police car, staring out the window for the entire journey to the police station.
Did you know why? Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Bro, you're balding, bro. At that point, kill yourself. The fuck? Why you gotta take the family with you? You done ran up a bag on your family's credit cards and shit like that, trying to get some e-sex, and you ain't even bro, just pay for pussy. I'm sorry, I know I keep pausing, bro, but this is why we need to normalize sex work, so niggas like this don't go on a rampage every fucking time they can't get their dick wet. Go find a fucking brothel or some shit, dude. Like, what are you doing? You done gone off the deep end with these, like, theories and thoughts about your mind and, oh, I gotta get this from here. No, you don't, bro. What the fuck? And you had a girl. I guess it don't matter because he had a girlfriend. Never mind.
Hold off on that.
Okay. Hi,
I'm not saying that's a solution, but.
Eva.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm here.
Just to restate, he has not been told, nor given any
But sex
insinuation as to
workers
why
are
he is sitting
oftentimes
inside an
put in
interrogation.
danger by these same people, so it's more complex than that.
Yeah, but I'm saying if there's a way that you can protect them as well, that's why I'm saying if you normalize it, you can better prepare yourself for situations where somebody would try to take advantage of a sex worker as well. So you can better put
For all
safety
that money bro coulda
and
had me.
implement restrictions around them. Like when you better understand these things and accept them as realities, then you can better protect the people that have to be included and involved in it. But like making it such a, what do you call it, such a scarcity, you don't have any nuance to it, so you can't properly protect the people that involve themselves in it. But this is crazy.
Room, and has not once inquired himself.
Hey, we really appreciate you coming up here with us, and any time during this you need to stop and go to the bathroom, want a drink, saying just let me know, and we'll be happy to get you. My name is Danny Anderson, and I'm a deputy Seminole County Sheriff's Office.
How is he cool, bro? How are you
The
not breaking
investigator's
down?
initial plan is to establish a friendly connection with the suspect, which can often be a highly effective tactical procedure to elicit a more detailed discourse. Yet on this occasion, something seems to get lost in the endeavor, which you'll just have to see for yourself when the time comes. This is one of the most fascinatingly aggravating interrogations to ever be released into the public domain.
So we just want to talk to you a little bit, and we'll get this in and out, be on our way. Okay? Full name?
My full name is Grant Tiernan Amato.
What is there any special nursing degree, what you do, or?
I mean, I have like other certifications, but I mean, with that, like I primarily worked in the hospital for I think 5 or 6 years. Well, I was accused of grand theft of the third degree back in June of 2018. There was no evidence ever presented. All the charges were dropped. I've been applying for jobs for the last couple weeks. I got like 3 or 4 callbacks. And then I went on a job interview yesterday for a home infusion nurse job.
What time was your interview yesterday?
It was scheduled for 10. I got there at around 9 in the
Okay.
morning. And then I think we actually had the interview at about 9:45.
How'd that go?
I mean, it was all good. They didn't have anything. They said that they'd probably be getting back to me by Tuesday or Thursday of this coming week.
Get you back to work?
Yeah, because, I mean, it's like it's a crappy world when, you don't have any money, you can't do anything, so.
Financially, how's the nursing what you did? I'm sorry, I just don't know that much.
If they don't have anything, why would they get back to you by Tuesday or Wednesday? What are you talking about?
The nursing, how's it pay? How's it pay?
I mean, if you work your standard 12 hours a week, you get anywhere between, I'd say, $45,000 and $55,000 a year. So, I mean, it's not bad.
He's me low
Like, my best
key.
year, I made
I be giving you
$55,000.
way too many
'Cause I rarely
bits.
worked overtime.
Matter of fact, can I get my refund for my past bits?
Pocket full of rupees. You haven't even given me a pocket full of rupees, you dumb bitch.
Right.
And I was just, because I had the whole plan of going to graduate school, so I was just kind of using it as a stepping stone
Right.
at that time.
Just to pay the bills,
Right.
where you gotta, gotcha. And what you were going for, what does that pay?
Nurse anesthesia pays, I mean, base like about 150 up to 175.
Okay. High school, where'd you go?
I went to Timber Creek.
How were your grades?
High school and the first 2 years of college, I was A, B, C. I was in honors in the major program for UCF. Girlfriends. I had like my high school sweetheart girlfriend for about 5 years, and then ever since then, no like official girlfriends, no flings or anything like that.
Dates here and there.
Dates occasionally, but I mean not really. Kind of focused on like just getting through the life goals that I wanted to achieve.
What do you like to do?
What do I like to do? I like to watch anime.
What is it?
Well, there it is. There it is. It's clipped. It's up. Nigga was on Itachi type of timing, but he wasn't protecting nobody. No little brother, no little sibling to protect. Nigga was just killing niggas. I ain't never seen an anime where the premise was the main character was porn addicted, so he killed niggas to get their cash. I never saw it. I can't think of one. Where did this idea come from, gang? I don't know.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I don't know what it is.
It's out there. I've never seen it. I'm an anime fan too, but I've never seen that.
I mean,
I thought you said MMA, and I'm like, okay, and then when you start explaining it,
I mean, I guess
They don't even know what that shit is.
animated, it's like cartoons, I guess you could say, but it's Japanese cartoons. It is in Japanese, and then they subtitle it. Yeah.
You speak Japanese?
I was gonna say, do you understand?
I don't. I understand a few words. We actually just went to me, my brother, and one of my friends, or I guess friends from high school. We went to Japan.
In fact, how long have you been out of work?
I've been out of work for 6 months, since June.
How did you pay? That's a lot of money for to be out of work.
My brother.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I think the only other game that we really played was Fortnite, but then that was starting to get to like.
That's a big deal right now.
Yeah.
The younger
Kids are all over.
generation.
And actually, yeah, during the time that I wasn't working as a nurse, I tried to do the whole Twitch streaming thing.
What's that?
Oh,
I'm
God.
sorry.
No.
You have to explain all this to us.
With Twitch, it's you got your mic and then you have your face cam, and then basically people are just watching you play whatever game you're going to say that you're playing.
Okay.
On virtual reality, it was.
I see now. I understand. I do. I get it. Twitch is the place that these niggas go.
Here, Seaman.
Twitch is a place that these niggas go. I keep wondering why there's a new controversy or a new weirdo that comes up on Twitch like every fucking day. This is the place. Anime is the start. You play a couple video games, you say a couple naughty words, maybe use a few F slurs, a couple N words every now and again. Objectify some women, watch a little hentai in your day. You come on Twitch, you start streaming. Fortnite, Call of Duty, Hogwarts. And then you just go crazy. Why are you acting like you're not one of us? Because I didn't have a traditional start.
How's it going, Shawn?
I
Hope
didn't-
you're having a good night.
I didn't
Looking
start.
handsome as usual, Unk.
See, that's what I'm talking about. See, and also niggas already say I'm handsome. So I'm already like, I already couldn't be a part of this ilk. You know what I'm saying? A part of this nation. It just couldn't be me automatically. Second though, I didn't have the traditional start. I started talking about music on YouTube in 2016. You feel me? I only started Twitch last year because of Elden Ring. Couldn't even have been me. Whole time, like y'all be asking where my main uploads at. My life is taking me away from it. I could never be you. I could never be these niggas. I couldn't. Majority of niggas start off on YouTube. Stop it. Nah, not really. Majority of niggas don't start off doing music reviews on YouTube. No, they don't.
It's going down in here. I'm with the money.
I'm a different tier. I'm a different level. It's okay. Don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me. Be mad at yourself. Be mad at the niggas that you be watching. It ain't me though. I'm sorry. Sorry, gang. What happened to Mojave? He's dead. Somebody shot him.
It's primarily just Beat Saber, so it's like a rhythm-based game, like Guitar Hero. Apart from that, we really didn't get into too many other games yet, because we were kind of just focused on Beat Saber. But I think we had downloaded a few other where it's just like you're going through like a world and you can interact with the world or something like that.
Close with your brother Cody? Let's talk about Cody.
Oh yeah. Me and Cody.
Who's older, you or him?
He is. I'm the youngest one. I'm 29. He's 31. My oldest brother Jason is 35, 36 now.
Talk about Cody.
Cody. We decided to go to nursing school together. We decided to go to the nurse anesthesia school together. A lot of people thought that it was weird because we did everything together and because we were so close, but yeah, I mean...
Yeah, a lot of people understand the bond of brothers. I mean,
yeah.
The true bond of people.
He's 29?
And I mean, during like this whole time, I mean, kind of like with just a few examples I've given you, he'd take care of everything for
Always
me.
there for you.
Yeah.
Always there to support you.
Always there. Yeah, did everything together, connected at the hip.
Ever any issues really with him?
No, like I was saying, during this last 6 months, it has been a very trying time. He would like have his moments where he would get extremely upset.
Oh.
He never gets violent, I guess you could say. But like at one point, he got so upset that he like pushed a cabinet and then it like dented into the wall. Yeah, I mean, at least with me, he's always been like where he's there for me. Like whatever it takes, regardless of what's happening, I'm gonna take care of it for you.
What about your mom?
My mom has
It must have been a bizarre sight for the detectives to witness, when a man who had just allegedly shot his mother in the back of the head gave a reminiscent smile when she was brought up in the discussion.
She's always been it's kind of like Cody, she's always been the one that focused on me, and
This is so crazy.
Were you the baby? You were truly the family baby?
For my mom.
So that's she's...
Yeah.
Okay.
For my mom.
Mom's favorite?
Listen to how he's talking. He keeps using past tense and saying was and would.
I mean, if you ask me to describe my mom, I would say she's always been a certain way as well, without, any type of like sinister context behind it. I would tell you kind of like her history and up until this point as well about how my mom is, how our relationship is. I don't think that's too big of a red flag, but I would be more concerned about like I would at least be a bit more apprehensive and like anxious about why I'm in this position in this chair and why you're asking me about my family. Like, what is it that you want to know, and why are you asking me about my family? Like, are they okay? What is this questioning about? Like, that type of question. I wouldn't just be carelessly giving info after being asked and then not asking, why are you asking me about this? Where's my mom? Let me call my brother. Let me call my father. Like, that would be a bit more of a common response in my opinion.
You know, countless times my dad would, like,
if you're innocent,
come up to me and he'd make, like, me feel, like, he'd try and use things and word things to make me feel guilty so that I would, you know, do everything that I can, like, get a job.
Like
he's talking like he's in a therapy session right now, bro. Like, no, they just picked you up.
Motivation.
Right. And he'd tell me time and time again that, you know, you're her favorite. I mean, she would do anything for you. Mm-hmm. And, I mean, it's like, yeah, I don't need to hear that. I mean, that's not what would motivate me.
Sure.
But no, with Mom, I think we yelled at each other a grand total of like 3 or 4 times my whole life. Never any issues. I mean, it was always, like, if there was somebody that I could talk to and, like, Cody wasn't available, I'd always talk to my mom. I'd always let her know what's going on. Yeah, I mean, she would help me out through anything.
Okay. Tell me about Dad.
Dad,
what does he do?
Dad's a pharmacist. He works for CVS. He's been a pharmacist for, I think,
You're right. I don't trust the police, but also I think any person asking me this, it's just a red flag immediately. Unless you're a friend in an inquisitive mind, just casually wondering, or I'm literally in a therapy session, I'm not telling you shit about my family.
35 years or so. My dad was a very, like, angry, violent type person. Overbearing. You know, like, baseball practice, it'd be like 4 or 5 hours, and he's
right
hurling the ball
Where are
as
they?
fast as an adult
The
can.
fuck?
And we're like 7th, 8th grade trying to catch this stuff.
Belittle you?
He would belittle me when I was younger. The problem, I guess, was that I was always like the jokester, the one that could calm everybody down, make everybody smile. If it was a heated situation, I could say a joke or something and then make everybody kind of move past it. And I was just in the point where it's like, you know, I'm hearing, you know, all this stuff from Dad. I'm seeing how much Cody's helping me. You know, Mom's stressed out with her job. And it's like I'm not doing anything.
When's the last time your dad put his hands on you?
The last time my dad put his hands on me would be, I'd say, kind of the middle of December of 2018.
I'm sorry, bro. This is what I just told y'all. I can't allow my dad to beat my ass. I'm a grown ass man. Bro. Your hip gone. Sorry, Pops. Your hip gone or you gone. You're not about to beat my ass and I'm a grown ass man. Cause it's gonna lead to resentment and then I'ma kill you. I don't wanna do that to you, gang. You brought me into this world. I will never try to do you like that. So I gotta break your hip. I gotta break your leg. I gotta make sure you don't recover from this ass whooping. So that you know, just cause I'm your little nigga, I'm not the one that you do that to. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna fuck my dad up. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna fuck him up. But I'm not gonna kill him. Sometimes you gotta slap the shit out of your parent so that you don't kill them. He let this shit fester on. He let it build up. I don't know what your brother did, though. That's crazy. I don't know what Mom Dukes did. You just said that y'all only yelled at each other 3 times in your life. But I'm beating the shit out of my pops. Ain't no way.
What happened? It's because, you know, with all the money that had been getting spent and...
Just to be clear, the cam model has not yet been brought up in the discussion. The money being spent in this context...
So this nigga your twin? I never said that. My dad and I have literally fought before. What are you talking about? What are you saying?
Would simply be his living expenses.
I guess just a mix of everything that I've been saying, just kind of boiling up in him.
I'm not going to jail. But you're not beating my ass
I
either.
wasn't concerned about it.
Who won?
So, and then plus I was, you know.
Okay, first time I got my ass beat. It used to be friendly competition when I was young, when I was little. It used to be friendly competition. I throw a couple light jabs. I catch him maybe with a lucky one. He slammed the shit out of me. My back would be broken. I'd be laying in the floor in tatters. Okay? As I got older, it got a little bit more difficult for him to maneuver around me, to outmaneuver. My hand speed got better. My brother was an amazing fighter. My gramps was an amazing fighter. I obviously, you know what I'm saying, came into the bloodline after a little bit. We had our little fights or whatever, and then I start popping him up. I start lighting his ass up a little bit. Boom. Got thrown across the room. Then the fighting started to go to a place of where you will handle some disrespect. So I don't like what the fuck you just said. Now I gotta handle you. But as we got older, a little situation that occurred. He didn't like that. I didn't like that. And then it was a serious situation. And then also I'm like, okay, you're not about to beat my ass. You too big technically for me to beat your ass, but I'm still not gonna lose, and I'm gonna take this dub by any means possible. So shit might get pulled out, and then we might not ever recover from this situation. It is what it is. But it's never gonna be a situation where I'm like, yo, you're not about to just do me like this. You just certain situations you gotta, you know what I'm saying? He used to slam the fuck out you? Of course. I literally just said that. But that's when I was little. When I got like 16, it wasn't happening. I was too much of a beast at 16. I just was. Sorry, gang. It's not happening.
I wasn't acting like myself with the jovialness and all that kind of stuff.
I didn't shoot him.
My father chose to admit me to like a depression or an addiction clinic or something like that in Fort Lauderdale called Cornerstone.
When was that?
That was December 22nd.
Okay.
Until I think January 4th.
Did you agree to go?
I didn't, but they said that this was your only.
Who said?
My dad.
Okay.
And that was in Fort Lauderdale?
Yes. Yeah.
Did your mom agree with it?
My mom and my brother both agreed, but it was my dad who was like the iron fist. Like, this is what's gonna happen. Like, you can't.
Why did he say you needed to go? What was his reason?
Because with the way that I was acting, he didn't see that I was doing anything for like the positive. And a lot of it just came back to money.
He talking about this
him.
Stuff like he didn't spend his father's entire life savings.
He would like allow me to spend money that
Crazy.
he had, like with his credit card or something like that. But
it was also easier for me to go and talk back to my dad about a lot of shit because he wasn't really funding my shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I can see in this situation where it's like, bro, how you gonna talk to your pops like that? He's literally the reason like you can even walk around. Like, chill.
It's like then whenever I did, it was like a huge problem.
Okay, so you had one of his credit cards.
Yeah.
And what were you buying with it?
Well, what I was doing is over the past.
No way you about to admit this.
4 months or something like that. I've been talking to this woman online.
Oh fuck.
She's embarrassing as it is. She's a cam model.
A what?
A cam model. Do
All right.
you guys know what
Nope.
that is?
Just like all the videos, you have to tell us.
Bro, Batman, I've told y'all a lot. Batman couldn't get this info out of me. The federal government, fucking ISIS, Jesus, God, the nebula, the other dimensions, aliens could probe my shit, and you still wouldn't get this out of me.
Cam model is like it's like a virtual girlfriend, I guess you could say.
Okay.
Like
Holy shit.
Mm-hmm. So a lot of the money went to her.
Okay, where's she at?
She lives in Bulgaria.
Where?
Bulgaria?
Where's that?
Over in Europe. It's like
Okay.
outside of Germany.
Okay.
Something like that.
You ever been there?
No.
Okay.
It wasn't that serious.
So what would you give her money for?
Just for
Holy
like
shit.
time online with her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it was just like that type of thing.
And what did she charge?
$600 for like 5,000 or something tokens or something like that. So, and then it was 4 hours a night. So I mean that's basically just where all like the cost went to was you pay real money for the tokens, then you use the company's digital currency for that.
So you do that, and when did you meet her?
I met her at the beginning of July. Yeah, at the very beginning of July.
Okay, and still
Wait. He never met her in person?
And I'll touch that nigga. It's going down.
This whole thing has been just been $600 per digital date. I know she lives in, but you never took a flight? You could have, like, bro, all these fucking messages and shit, you could have convinced her, hey, yo, I'll give you $5,000 for a night if I go to Bulgaria tomorrow. You could have, okay, washed your hands of this and been done with it. What? You could have flown. What are you doing? Bro, you could have saved your family so much money. Could have took a cool little $10K from your brother's account. Took a trip over there. Could have easily convinced her, hey, we ain't got to do the 600 a night shit. Like, I just give you 10, 20K for a night. Boom. Make your world. Boom. Lame ass.
Still, yeah, I mean,
bro.
more just on like Twitter, like just through direct messaging. Again, cell phone service doesn't work, so it's like I can't use the chatting like that.
How much do you think you spent on this? Because it seems kind of pricey.
Yeah. Probably close to like $200,000.
There's no way that you're saying this. There's no
$100,000?
way.
Yeah.
There's no way you're saying
Money
this.
came from
There's
me,
no way you're
my
saying
brother,
this.
and then my dad.
Did they know where the money was going to?
They didn't know that it was going to a cam model. I was saying that it was going towards my Twitch streaming, like advertising, like putting my name out there and that type of thing.
You gave her more than the salary that a winner on Chef Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen makes in a fucking year. And the only thing she was cooking up was this scam on your bum ass. How do you give that much to a person? Where'd you get your shorts? Hellstar.
So I guess to like bring it all back with why I was brought to Cornerstone, it was a mix of all of those things. It's like he felt like,
nah, bro, this is crazy.
You know, he felt like
you need to be grounded.
Yeah. And
this
so
is
then
crazy.
I was there. You know, I spoke to like the therapist and psychiatrist and all that stuff. I didn't need any medications for anything. They had analyzed it as this is an isolated event. You've been out of work. You have this PTSD from the whole getting arrested thing. And I mean, the last thing on my record was I think a speeding ticket back when I was at UCF. They had signed me up, I think, to be there for 60 days, but then I was only there until January 4th. So
Who paid for that?
My brother, Cody.
What was the cost of that? Yeah.
$15,000.
So their final diagnosis of you was what?
That I was fine. That
didn't need to be there.
Yeah. That I was fine. I told them all about like my living situation and how it had been stressful, and then it got better, and then now it's just stressful again. But they had all just said it was just this isolated event.
Situational PTSD from.
Right. When I got back, that's where my dad started to get really kind of overbearing, and I mean rightfully so. I know what I did, but it's like with him, it was every single day, hours a day. Hours a day. He'd come home from work, and then he would just talk to me just about the same exact thing over and over and over and over and over again.
When was last?
Bro, you had a fucking caring family that was funding your addiction unknowingly. Once they found out, decided to get you help for said addiction, continued to be supportive to you post rehab, and make sure that you are on P's and Q's, not even requesting that you leave the house or do any type of work post 25 years old, and you murdered them? This nigga was living with fucking angels. I don't know his situation to a T, but fuck. Niggas is definitely willing to do whatever to make sure you straight.
Last time that you and your dad did have, you know, a heated conversation?
It would be Thursday?
And they could have sent you to jail.
Because one of his rules was that I wasn't allowed to talk to the woman anymore that I had been talking to. But I guess you could say behind the scenes, my mom would let me talk to her through her cell phone using Twitter. So yeah, anyways, on Thursday, he had apparently found out that I was speaking to her again. You know, it wasn't really my intention to continue talking to this woman, but it just kind of happened. And then because there was like that emotional connection, I guess you could say, between her and me, like I like, you know, it felt like a relationship. You know, I didn't want to just stop cold turkey on it.
So Thursday, you're home all day.
Yes.
With your mom. She works at home.
Correct. Yeah.
Your dad's at work. What's his normal work hours?
He works until, I think he had to go in early that day, because he had to start like doing overtime or something like that. And he normally works though from like 5 or 6 in the morning to, I think he gets home between like 5:30 and 6 at night or something like that.
What time did you get home that day?
He got home at like 5:30, and then he came in and then he asked me, in a calmer state, I guess you could say, like basically the leading question of, you know, why do you think we're about to have this conversation? Giving me, I guess, that opportunity to be honest and truthful, to maybe tone it down a little bit. I, of course, did what I always did, where I kind of
lied,
didn't admit to it. And then he came out and he told me that I'd been doing that.
He had proof.
Yeah.
Have an argument?
Yeah. He kind of, you know, pulled me up from the couch, and then he was
The crazy
yelling at me
thing
to
is
pack my
there's
shit.
thousands of people out there like him still. People like this isn't rare at all. He's literally like a Dharma.
Get up and just get out of the house. That he was the one who had to be the hammer, and that, you know, why am I making him have to go through this, and all this other kind of stuff.
Why are you?
I had my argument, and then I'm packing my stuff. I'm, you know, taking it out to the car. It took me like a couple hours to get as much as I could, just kind of out into there. So I left. And then
What time do you think you left about?
oh god, 9 or 9:30 or so.
He goes on to state that he met up with his brother soon after on the side of the road.
And what was the conversation?
The conversation was basically that he was brought up to speed, and that he would take care of it.
He was brought up to speed by what?
This is Grant attempting to frame his brother for a double murder-suicide. You will see this quote brought up repeatedly from this point forward.
He was brought up to speed on, why I'm out here.
Oh, nah, bro. So this nigga knows why he's here. And he has a plan to blame it on his brother. This is like the scummiest of individual, bro.
My mom.
Oh, so she talked to him?
Yeah.
He told you that mom had talked to him?
Right.
Do you think that's why Cody left work?
According to Grant, Cody had left work a few hours early to meet up with him on the side of the road. Cody had indeed left work early, yet it wasn't to meet up with Grant. It was later proven that while Margaret Amato was sitting at the computer sipping on a glass of red wine, Grant shot her in the back of the head. He then lay in wait for his father to return to the house, then shot him twice in the head as he entered the kitchen. Cody then received a text from his father's number, asking him to come home urgently. Forensics believe that he was very likely pleading for his life soon after he entered the front door. He was found by police with a gunshot wound to the face, lying in the fetal position. His credit card was stolen, with a purchase made to a campsite for $600 and estimated 30 minutes later.
God, there is no way your dick can get hard after murdering your fucking brother. Not even an hour later, you're using his card? Pocket full of rupees. You're not even on that type of time, and you've never given me $600 before, bro. You on dick, but you ain't rich, bitch. And if you did, I'd give it back to you. Because now that I know that you on this type of timing, bro, I'm concerned for your family.
I mean, in my mind, I was just thinking, he had been let off work early three times already this week. So I was like...
10, 15 minutes you talk to Cody.
Right.
You have a conversation, and he leaves to go home.
Right.
And you leave to go where?
And then I stay in that general area just so that if anything happens, somebody knows where I am. Yeah, I mean, I was staying in that general area, and then I decided to go
to Publix.
He just referred to the public supermarket parking lot. This is where he used the free Wi-Fi to log on to the campsite with his dead brother's credit card.
Which was about what time?
Between midnight and 1, I think. Yeah.
And you go to Publix midnight 1. How long did you stay there till?
I stayed there until 7.
Slept there last night? Talked to anybody?
I messaged the girl that I'd been talking to on Twitter.
Yeah. On Twitter, so you have to pay for it.
Right.
Did she respond back to you?
I think once.
The discussion is then brought back to his last meeting with Cody.
And then, when you left Cody, what did he say he was going to go do?
Cody said that he will take care of it.
Take care of what?
This nigga was on his Joe type of time and in the fucking parking lot of Publix. No late night shopping, y'all. Niggas be doing this in the parking lot. No late night shopping, gang. Go midday where it's a big crowd of people.
Just the situation that was at hand with whatever he had been updated with from my mom.
Did he tell you what he was updated?
He had told me the reason why I had been kicked out. But he really didn't give me that much dialogue about that situation. He was miffed a little bit because he had just gotten off work and now he has to go deal with this.
But what was your demeanor? What did Cody see you as? Were you
scared?
upset?
Yeah, I was scared because like I said, it's the first time that I had been out of the house.
We've come and talked to you. You rode up here voluntarily with us to talk to us.
The detective will now initiate the first confrontation.
Why do you think we're having this conversation?
I honestly don't know, but I'm pretty freaked out at this point because...
At this point?
It's, I know, how the situation was when I left.
You're now about to see the lead interrogator's attempt at getting Grant to confess, in a manner so blatantly obvious that the suspect immediately sees through it.
As a child, we're told the truth always is the best thing to do, correct?
Correct.
You agree with me?
Yeah.
And accidents happen, and things in the heat of the moment, things happen that we wish hadn't happened, but I do it myself sometimes. My kids will make me so aggravated, I'll snap at them and then walk away and say, wow, I wish I would not have done that. That was not very adult of me to snap at my child for something. Yes, they're wrong, but I should be the adult and not snap at them.
Right.
Tell me what you think, because I can tell I've done this for a long, long time, and I read people, the way they act, and the way they talk to me, and the way they answer questions. There's something you want to tell us.
No, what the fuck? Why would he tell you? What? Y'all have been having a normal conversation. I wouldn't call it normal, but y'all have been proceeding like this is a cordial conversation the entire time, and now you just immediately switch your energy.
I can see it in your eyes. I can see it in your body language, and just your.
There isn't anything in his body language that would indicate that.
The way you act. Now's the time.
He's forcing it.
Something you want to get off your chest, and give us an explanation of what's bothering you. Now is the exact time to do it. And
he hasn't done anything. I mean, he has, obviously, but like, you gonna switch up just to get him to admit it? This is a terrible way to do it.
Opportunity, right now, to tell me something you want to get off your chest. It's there. I can see it in your face. I can see it in your eyes.
You're out about that night.
You're upset about. You've been that since we've talked.
Y'all are for it. That's crazy.
Even though I don't know you from Adam's house, I can see things that people did.
Hey, this nigga is a scumbag, piece of shit individual, but like when niggas can't do their job right, I'm always laughing because investigators are some of the shittiest people as well.
Something really bothering this guy. It's not that, I spent a bunch of money I shouldn't have on this girl. So be it. You did. It's over with. Money can be made back. Something's bothering you.
I'm just worried about what is all transpiring from this.
I think at this point right now, to be honest with you, Grant, you know what it is. It's your eyes. Your eyes is the view to your soul, and it's in your eyes. And
what the fuck?
It sounds stupid, and people don't believe it. Like I told you out there in the car, did I not tell you? You may not like what I say, but I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you the truth every time, because I can walk in front of anybody in God and say, I don't care. I told him the truth.
And we usually know answers before we ask it.
Right. Me and Eva knew everything before we asked you.
Nigga, if that was the case, we wouldn't be having this 2-hour fucking conversation. You mean to tell me that y'all niggas are this brain dead and bad at your job that you would sit me down and have a 2-hour length conversation with me if you already have me dead to rights? And I guarantee this nigga's been on the force for like 25, 30 years.
Questions. Now's the time to come to Jesus, be honest, because you're holding something back. I can see it in your eyes. People don't believe that the police will help you, but we are actually here to help you with issues you may have. I think something happened, and you don't want to tell us, but right now is the time to get it off your chest. And I really wish you would, because it will make you feel better in the end.
I genuinely don't have anything else that I can say about the night or the period of time afterwards.
There's only one opportunity to.
What they're doing is they're counting on the morality of a person to spring up out of someone who's shown to be completely immoral. And when you recognize that, why would you try to implement a moral basis where this person automatically just randomly feels guilt if you know in the back of your mind, okay, this person also murdered his fucking brother, we believe, and he bought a cam girl interaction 30 minutes later. This probably ain't the person that the guilt trip is going to work on.
Make that good impression. And if we've done something we shouldn't have done, you fess up. You caught your hand in the cookie jar.
Detective Dan's approach here is so incredibly outdated and predictable that it actually seems to boost the suspect's confidence. It's the detective, in fact, who gives off a nervous disposition. He'll begin stumbling over his own words while simultaneously mixing up his analogies, which never made a great deal of sense to begin with.
There's no way!
Now,
is there anything else that happened at the house that you didn't tell us, that you've left out, or we haven't asked you, that would be of importance? Or during the time that you drove around for those few hours? Did you ever really go back to the house that you haven't told us about?
You'll also notice the female detective interject with something useful every now and then. But unfortunately, she's not the one leading this interrogation. That would be the detective who keeps bringing up Jesus, to a guy who just murdered his family to go jerk off in a parking lot to a Bulgarian cam model.
I know things that you don't know. And honesty will get you all the things I can do for you. I can't deal with someone who lies to me, but I'll deal with someone and help them till the end, no matter what, believe it or not. That's just me, and she'll tell you, it's what it is. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to say if I can do something that can help you, I'm going to help you, because every one of us make mistakes and do things we should have done in the heat of the moment to protect ourselves or to protect somebody else. It happens. Now's the time. Now is the time.
What do you think happened?
Jesus Christ.
I think that there was something that obviously happened at the house.
Tell me what happened.
I don't know what happened.
Right, I wasn't there.
I know better. Listen to me. I know better. I can help you, Grant, with honesty. I can help you with honesty.
You're giving him way too much power right now. Because if you need a confession, you're letting him know that that's what's needed to make this a thing. All I have to do is just not give it to you. And you're just counting on me feeling guilty. Nigga, I murdered my fucking family and beat my dick afterwards in a Publix parking lot. Didn't get no chicken after I nutted. I don't give a fuck. You ain't getting shit from me. No, that's crazy, Cliff. I'm just saying, you're not getting shit from me.
I think something else happened before you left the home that you're either afraid of or embarrassed to talk about. But we need to know exactly what happened because, like Danny said, we can place you there at certain times.
Don't clip that.
And so we need to know what happened before you left that house because you didn't leave with everything being okay.
I honestly, I don't have anything else that I can really say. I mean, I don't know.
Do you even know why law enforcement got involved? Like, what brought us to that home?
No.
Once you start telling me something that's truthful that I know, then we're going to have a conversation of exactly what happened.
I mean, you're a smart guy. You know something's happened at your home. You have law enforcement here. You haven't heard or gotten any emails.
Well, I mean, I'm just scared as to what the answer is.
Well, you need to help yourself by filling in the blanks of what happened that night so we can give you the answer.
No, y'all need to get better at your fucking job.
Did anything more happen with you and your father besides him grabbing you up from the couch and yelling at you and kicking you out?
Oh, no, he is a smart guy. I think he's very intelligent. The problem with intelligent people is they generally mask their problems very well. Well, he's not. He's just not. Well, I'll give him this.
As soon as the woman start cooking, the Jesus freaks start interjecting.
People like this who know how to articulate themselves well generally have a somewhat decent grasp of how to like wiggle out of certain situations, but like zero self-awareness. Like he's got this problem and he just knows how to hide it so well that like niggas will probably walk by him and have a normal conversation with him. You might think that he's normal outside of this fucking dome right here and this fucking big ass, you know what I'm saying, piece of equipment that's missing right. His ceiling missing, his top gone. But a lot of sociopaths talk just like this, articulate themselves very well, come off like normal functioning members of society. And when they have problems, these are the niggas to worry about because they don't know how to, like, I don't know why. It's just maybe it's a level of humility and letting people know that you need this high of or this much help. I don't know. But these are the ones you need to be worried about because they'll try anything to cover it up.
Anything at all? Did he harm you, hit you?
No.
Draw any weapons on you?
No, he didn't do anything like that.
I can't even say that because he didn't even cover it up. He just won't admit it.
This is.
I'm not giving him a reason to.
Just to be honest, because you know more. I'm looking in your eyes. Your eyes tell me.
Why does he keep saying "come to Jesus"?
I get it.
What if he say I'm an atheist? What does Jesus mean to him then? Like, what the fuck?
Brother, I get it. You're hurting.
And this is the only time we can help you.
He's not. He's horny.
Would you say Jeffrey Dahmer is a smart and articulated person? Most people try and downplay that thought by saying not to glorify sadistic people like those.
You can just be objective, though. You could be a horrible human being, an awful person. Articulation isn't like a uncommon thing. Like, there's plenty of articulate people. It's not like a high standard to live by. People who are articulate make dumb decisions, fuck up in life, do stupid shit. Like, okay. I don't see why we have to be shy away from admitting certain things. But yeah, objectively, this is a terrible human being that probably the world would be much better without.
The hands of who has it. Nothing I can do. Honesty is always the best policy. You get caught stealing a car, you admit to it, I did it. How can I get help? What can be done to help me? And let me tell you the rest of my story. You're holding
and if
back.
something happened that you were defending yourself, then we need to know that. If you were protecting yourself because you were in fear, then that makes sense. But we need to know exactly what happened for you.
Yeah, see, that was a better line of questioning, which he just did. Because it gives, like, an alternative to what you know happened. Now we can at least, if we can at least get you to acknowledge this point, now we can put you in a different position. We can put you in a different room. But this whole come to Jesus shit, and I know what you did last summer ass, you know, you feel guilty, don't you? Like, no, that's not going to work on bro.
Protect yourself.
You can't minimize this. Once
they need to switch roles.
A wise man told me one time, once a bomb goes off, you can't defuse it.
The detective's wise man friend was clearly a specialist in nuclear fusion, yet most people would already comprehend that a bomb can no longer be defused once it has exploded.
You can't. That's already out there. Now is the point to say, how do I put Band-Aids on myself to minimize that.
Why is the narrator on his dick like this? Like, I get it. I hate this nigga too, but narrator just like is fed up. He's just poking holes in every little point that he's making.
The injuries I have, and we're giving you that opportunity. I want to give you the opportunity. I don't think you're a bad guy at all. I really don't.
The male detective will now for some reason focus on Grant's flaws and the overwhelming embarrassment of the cam girl situation, which is basically the exact opposite of what he should be doing. He seems to get confused about what he's trying to achieve here. He carries a sympathetic tone while essentially roasting the ever-loving shit out of the suspect.
I think you're going through a very stressful and emotional time right now with being out of work and just dealing with all the problems with the arrest. You're probably not used to depending on somebody to pay all your bills. So now you have to do mom and dad or have to give you money.
What the fuck?
Money, and there's a significant debt to people. $200,000. I don't know what to do. I mean, mortgage, yeah, I get it, or something like that, or a medical bill for my child, yeah, I get it. But talking to some girl,
bro, he gonna kill you next.
You hit it right.
Chill.
You have nothing to be embarrassed about. Here it is, man. I want to help you. She want to help you.
No, that's crazy, dick suck.
You gotta come to me with the truth now, because I already know the truth.
There's a reason you didn't go back to the house. There's a reason why you haven't tried to reach out. I mean, it's odd you haven't heard from anybody.
Y'all are being too confrontational, bro. Just lay out scenarios and let him pick the one that makes him feel most comfortable and then go down that path so he slowly starts to admit X, Y, Z. Why are they making this so hard? Like, Jesus freak over here wanted to present Christianity to a nigga that just murdered his family and beat off in a public fucking, like, bro, what do you expect to get out of this man?
Yeah, I mean, it's like it's words that, like, I can't think of to even say. Like, I don't know how to even say the words.
Well, give me a roundabout what you're thinking.
That somebody in my family's dead.
And how does that make you feel if you're thinking that?
I have absolutely no ability to comprehend the words, because, like I said, I've been there for my whole entire life, and even though there's been struggles and everything like that, there has never been any issues.
There's never been the struggles or the issues like happened Thursday. Never for you. I believe you 100%. I believe it's never been like that. But something happened Thursday, unlike anything you've ever experienced in 29 years of your life.
Bruh, even from this camera view, we can see he don't give absolute zero fucks. Skull.
I don't think he does. I just think this is something you need to slowly draw out of this nigga.
So you were getting kicked out of the house, your father gave you an ultimatum?
Like, this nigga blew his wad way too quick.
This is an all-around down bad interrogation. He's over here trying to convert and she's asking questions with yes and no intended responses. It's too much and they took the passive route so they can't renege.
They blew their shit way too early, bro. They took 2 hours of almost making him feel kind of comfortable. They got him to say a lot about his family. They could have slowly led this into something else. Like, they really could have just, like, step by step got him to expose. Like, they treated it kind of like a therapy session in the beginning. And then slowly you inch this into, what could this be? What could this be? Could this have happened? Could this have happened? Do you know this? Blah, blah, blah. And then you get him to go down this type of route. He's not going to miss shit the way they just did this, though.
I mean, that's...
The female detective will now carry out what the male detective was probably trying to do a few minutes ago. She will afford him justifications for the crime, making the gravity of admission less intimidating.
Thank you.
You're already dealing with the debt, and, you know, now you have to stop talking to this girl, and now you're being kicked out of the home. I mean, I can understand how you would feel.
Right, you don't roast him, even though he 100% deserves to be roasted for this. You don't roast him for this. You sympathize with him, and you act like you can relate. You act like you understand this nigga. Act like, bro, I'm your friend. I get it. Like... Nigga, if they try to stop me from talking to my bitch in Bulgaria, nigga, I'm taking everybody out. What you talking about? That's my girl. Nigga, I'm dapping you up. I feel you. This nigga just, he's...
I mean, that you'd want to lash out, or, you know, if something happened, you'd want to defend yourself.
Sure. Absolutely.
But we need to know what happened.
I mean, I can tell that you guys are, like, leading me into a certain way of what...
The only thing we're leading you to is wanting to get the truth from you. Not trying to make you say something that's not true, that's not accurate. The truth, the end.
He literally told you, bro, I see you niggas.
The absolute truth.
Nigga said, I see you niggas.
I don't have anything else that I can say about what transpired during the nighttime.
The jig is up.
Everybody was fine.
Yeah.
And when you left Cody?
Everything was fine.
Well, we got called to the house because Cody didn't show up to work. So law enforcement goes over there, and can you tell us what we found?
Nigga.
The only thing that I was told was that Cody would take care of it for me.
Bro,
That's all
this,
that I know.
oh my
So if anything happened
God.
in the home, to bring law enforcement there, what would you think happened?
He don't fucking know.
That there was a shooting.
Okay, well
He
now
didn't
he
know.
now he wildin'.
I don't know.
I don't know why. That was ultra specific, my brother. I don't know why he said that. That was crazy. The fuck? Are you dumb? Are you stupid? What the fuck? You just said died before. You don't. I don't know how. What the fuck? What do you mean shooting? They never alluded to anything shot related, huh?
Between Cody and my dad.
Nah, that's crazy, gang. You fumbled.
Why would you think that?
You fumbled on that one.
Me, or to help me, or to do something with me.
You fucked up, gang. You blew your wad too early. And not on your
So you're telling me
Bulgarian
that you
girlfriend.
did not shoot Cody,
No.
your father, or your mother?
No.
See, you opened up a new can of worms.
I mean, I don't know, like, what more I can say.
Oh, nah.
Well, when law enforcement arrived, that's what they found.
Damn, gang.
So you're the only outstanding child.
You was good the whole time. Why did you say
You're
that?
the one that's been having problems with your dad. You're the one that we haven't been able to find.
Dumb niggas all around.
Understand now why we would be questioning you about this?
3 dumb
Yeah,
niggas
I
in a
mean, I
room.
wouldn't- Like, I mean, I wouldn't be saying, like, all, like, I don't know the way to, I don't know, like, what to even say.
So if anything happened in the home, you believe it would be Cody and him?
Yes. Because I mean, I don't have, access to anything.
We know that
I was just about to say that, bro. Put that shit on silent,
shoot your
please.
dad. We know Cody didn't shoot your mom. We know Cody didn't shoot himself. There's something.
And you still haven't asked us the
That-
condition of them or anything.
That's because I mean, I don't know what the normal proceedings are, but
The normal proceedings are for you to be honest about.
And so, see, since he's so devoid of personality and completely parasocial, and he probably never left the house as he was growing up, he doesn't know, like, normal human expression when you hear that one of your family members is dead is usually to be in shock or at least attempt to look like you're processing the information that you've been asked. But they just told you back to back to back to back that your entire family is dead and you're still confused on, I don't know, like, it wasn't this, I didn't even understand, like bro, you look guilty.
About what happened.
And then we help you understand everything that's going on from here on out of what our responsibilities are.
And we don't believe you're being honest. We feel that you are leaving something out about what happened in that home. And the evidence tells us what happened in the home. But you need to fill in the blanks.
The suspect's composure was finally starting to slip. This was the perfect moment to draw out the silence to see how he'd respond to the pressure.
Here's my hand for honesty.
Nigga, oh my God. Put your bum ass hand away. I know it smell. It been on your sweaty ass thigh the entire investigation. What do you think? I'm going to grab it and just start crying with you and singing Jesus carols? Think the power of Christ is going to come down here and compel me to talk to you? No, bro.
I am an honest guy. I'm going to be honest.
I beat my shit before I even drove up here with y'all. I knew what the consequences was.
When it's all said and done, I'm going to be honest to the very last day that I deal with you. And then when this investigation continues, I'm going to the next person to be honest with them. I can only do so much with honesty. Honesty.
Oh,
So
shit, they switched chairs. You know what that
What
means.
happened at that home that you know?
This nigga
Did you
checking
leave
his
the house
IG.
with your brother Cody looking like that?
Oh, fuck.
Or did you leave the house with your father looking like that? Or your mother? Is that how you left your family?
No.
Nobody else went into that house.
Who left your family like this? If you were the one that's been depressed, you were the one that owes money, you were the one that got into a confrontation with your father, who did this to your family? If you were trying to defend yourself or something else happened, we need to know now.
The female detective does an excellent job at affording him the option to admit to a lesser infraction, which in this case is self-defense. She provides the option while simultaneously building pressure. It's a textbook maneuver, and she does it very well.
To help you.
Oh, they basically demoted him halfway through. Because I was wondering why they switched shares. I thought it was like a mental tactic or some shit. Like, no, this nigga's just terrible, and she became the lead when they left out. She's like, I'm going to take it from here. You sit on the side. You let me handle this. You check your IG like you've been doing the whole interview.
So tell us what happened, Grant. We're here to listen to you.
Grant, you need the truth. We're here to make this right. You got
Bro, you balling too. I don't want to hear from you, gang.
I get that.
I don't want to hear
Did your
from
father
you,
go
gang.
after you and you try to protect yourself?
No, I didn't do any of this.
Hey, I know. Video surveillance tells me everything that happened this night.
Bro, you're not supposed to touch nobody. Like, get your hand off of him. You're botching it, dude. Like, back up,
I'm
gang.
telling you. Of people that you'd be surprised who in your neighborhood has video. And
That don't make me feel. I don't know why people think that makes someone feel good. Like, oh yeah, hand on the shoulder. Like, bro, you're that's awkward. Back up.
I know that nobody. There's only 4 people at this house during this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tell me. You got to tell me, man. You got to tell me. Get over that hoop. The video. If you're sitting there saying no, and video shows something else, guess what?
The narrator hates
Because
this
it
nigga,
will wind
bro.
up later on that you can't get any help from anybody. A lot of this, what people make decisions on, is honesty. Was somebody honest?
He hates him.
Didn't fire a gun. Didn't fire a gun. Didn't fire a gun. None of them did. None of them did. Cody did not go home.
Or did your father point a gun at you?
No, there's nothing else that I can say.
Your emotions, your demeanor, your body language, your eyes tell me everything I need to see about you. You want to tell me in the worst way. You want to get this pain off your
Bro,
chest.
please stop.
I mean, there's just nothing else that I can say.
So your dad had told you in the past before that he would kill you?
Right.
For what reason?
For.
Why is he getting closer?
Related to this again, costing him a lot of money.
And Cody knew about that.
Right.
So when did you learn that your family was dead?
I had been worried since last night.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. Him checking his phone constantly is really making me doubt the severity of the situation. Like, if I was a prime suspect in this situation, I'm literally looking at bro like, this ain't really that deep. Whatever on your phone, it got to be more important than this investigation. So I'm gonna chill. That would actually make me feel safe for him constantly checking his phone. I don't know why. It's just taking away, like, just seeing a cell phone on the table. It's just making me feel safer. I don't know why. It just needs to be gone. I don't need to see it. It's not making me take this serious.
I was just in the hotel, but.
And the fact that he keeps
knew
checking
when
it.
You guys told me. I mean, like, I knew when you guys had told me.
You already knew, though.
But I had.
You already said, you knew.
At
Keep
any
looking
point,
up
did you feel
Bible
like you needed
quotes.
to reach out to Cody and see if he was okay, or?
I just didn't want to call anywhere. I just didn't want to know.
We understand your father was abusive, and we understand that he was the asshole. And if he threatened you, that he was going to kill you when you came back, you were probably in fear, were you not? So did your brother come home to try and defend you, and then the gunfight happened, and you got so scared that you left?
This version of events would obviously clear Grant of his wrongdoing. The detective is hoping he takes the bait so that he changes his story and can then be placed under arrest for lying to police.
No, I mean, I had left. When
Press
I said
him.
that I had left.
Just press. Just a little bit
I
more.
just don't know where else to go to get you to come around, because
You do know where else to. Shut the fuck up. You do know where else to go. This is the closest y'all have been. You know what's working and what doesn't.
it does not make any logistical sense.
Oh my god, bro. I swear to God, muzzle this nigga, bro, please.
If these two got in the shooting, we would know. We would know they shot each other. We'd know that.
But why Mom?
Things just got so bad and out of hand, like never it's been before in your life. Never been here before in your life, or your family's life. He's pissed. His future, his retirement, his plans are being upset by you.
You're not supposed to identify with the victim. You're supposed to identify with the perpetrator. Why is he being so argumentative about this, bro? God is not talking through you right now.
Because of the financial cost. I would almost bet this is just a horrible, bad incident that on any other day wouldn't happen. But you and me both know, as does she, what happened that night.
Come on,
I don't have the answer.
See what I'm saying?
Anything else? So.
What the fuck? You about to beat his ass? You frustrated because you shit at your job. Now you about to beat his ass. This is what's making you want to get up out your chair. Really? You trash and now he got to get beat up because of this. What you about to do? You about to give me another verse? Is God with us right now? That's what I'm asking, bro.
Watch that nigga. It's going down in here. I'm with the money team.
Like, what are you doing?
Okay.
This is the last time before I'm gonna walk out and knock it down.
You got up to put your hands in your pocket, bitch ass nigga. What the fuck?
This NA1 trash bro.
Okay,
and
and bye. I'll see you in 6 hours. Okay.
And I'm done for good. When I'm done, I'm done.
He's still checking his phone.
I don't have anything else that I can say.
Oh my god. Bro, if anything, you're making it worse. You're giving me more confidence.
Do you not feel bad for doing this to your family?
Obviously
I've been
not!
paying for the last half a year for everything, and I've been trying.
I spent $250,000 off of my fam. I killed my mom, my pops, and my brother. I've been e-sexing for months, and I have a girlfriend. I've been jobless my whole life, and I just beat my dick in a Publix driveway. What would I feel bad about? Huh? I beat it before I came here to talk to y'all. I'm gonna do it when I leave. What do you mean do I feel bad? Obviously not. Do not clip that. I'm just saying, why would I feel any type of remorse or bad in my life? And I've denied it for the last 3.5 hours. Evidently, I don't feel bad.
To move forward into a positive direction.
Jesus Christ.
And then every day I'm reminded of all the trouble that I had caused. And then I keep being told the same thing over and
What
over
the
again.
fuck?
That I can do to
Why do they
change
keep asking? It don't feel bad.
it. I
No!
didn't do that to each one of them.
Here, you sit in my seat for a minute.
What?
Sit in my seat. Get out of here. Sit right here. Come here. Sit right here. Get out of that seat. Sit right there, Mom.
Bro. These niggas are not real. They're not. I don't understand, bro. I don't know what to do. How is switching chairs gonna make this better? His fit is fucking insane. Why? He's already dressed like a mental patient. What the fuck? Ain't that how they dress in the asylums? This is crazy. Mental drip. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ.
The suspect still isn't sitting in his seat.
Two things that happened here today. Two things. You're a guy swimming out in the middle of the ocean.
Oh my God, with these analogies.
You can have a life preserver to keep from drowning.
God, brother.
Which one do you want?
Neither, because I'm not admitting the shit.
The life preserver, the boat anchor.
I want the life preserver, but I've said everything that I can.
You want it, and I believe you do, but you have not said everything you
Oh my God.
We asked for that life preserver. I can't give it to you. I can't. Once I cross the line, I gotta step over. Can't do it.
So why'd you offer it as an option, you fucking idiot? These options are supposed to be available to him regardless of your decision. The ball is always supposed to be left in his court. You're giving him, you're basically saying, I giveth and I taketh away, you Jesus fuck. What's wrong with you?
Won't do it. Think about that.
No!
I want to talk to her for a minute. Think about the last life preserver I can give you.
She's so upset. She's so upset. She just wasted 4 hours of her life. She just missed her son's recital for this shit.
I want to talk to her for a minute. Think about the last life preserver.
Look. Botch the whole thing. And for what? Brother right here do not care, bro.
I can give you.
If you're not getting an admission after seeing your mom, pops, and brother's heads blown to smithereens, bro, no amount of Jesus guilt is gonna make him confess, dog. I'm sorry.
Think about it. Take a few minutes just to reflect
The
on it.
narrator so
and
done
we'll
with this
come
trash
back to you in a
dude, he
couple
been
minutes.
silent for the last 20 minutes
Oh
long.
God.
Fair enough.
Not fair.
You alright, man? Okay. Need some food, some water? You good to stay for a while longer? You okay?
I mean, I just don't have anything more that I can say. I don't know what the next.
I'm not keeping you. If you want to stay, I'll talk to you till whatever, until you're happy with everything and you're okay.
No, nigga, you mean you gotta let me go because you fucked up the interview?
You're not detained. You're not being kept here. Don't want to be here. You don't have to be here.
I don't want to be here anymore.
Okay. Give me a minute. We'll get you out of here. What we'll do is we'll get you up somewhere. I'll give you my card, my phone number. If you want to talk to me, you're more than welcome to call me. And
I cannot believe this. I cannot believe this.
Or before we walk out.
Wow.
I'm happy to answer any questions you may have.
Like, what am I allowed to do?
Live your life.
And I'll touch that nigga. It's going down in here. I'm with the money team.
Hey man, we were right there at it. Jason's here. It's gonna be a few more minutes. What I need to
Appreciate you for the 3 months, Tato.
do is just for our investigation, get some pictures of you. We're gonna collect your clothing. As soon as that's done, we'll get Jason here to talk to you. All right.
Wait, this was his fit? What the fuck? Oh, wait, what? Oh!
Are you making that fit work?
Oh, nah! Wait, what? Nah! Okay. I'm like, there's no way he survived.
Alright, so, I take it you know what happened.
And I'll touch that nigga.
I'm gonna ask your
It's
plan
going
out. You
down
are
in here.
not
I'm
part
with
of
the
it
money
anyway.
team.
Oh my god. Other brother.
When's the last time you saw everybody? I left the house between midnight and 12:30. I want to believe you, Grant, but you're the last person that I could put in that house. And I know what happened over the last 6 months. Who else can I blame? How are we gonna find out who did this? I don't know. I don't have the answers.
That family hairline is crazy.
You could have been in jail. You would have been in jail for years. I know. And they covered it up for you. I'm scared for you, and I'm scared for myself, and...
Oh, yeah, because you a loose end, low-key. I wouldn't have told him I was scared for me. But I'm definitely putting my brother in after that. I ain't safe. He want the whole fam gone.
I don't feel comfortable with you being around me alone. I'm sorry. I could take you physically, but if you have a knife or know where a gun is, I'm fucked. I need you to be honest with me, man. I need to have closure. Well, I was told that you would not have access to be able to contact this woman. Why do you feel the intent to still contact her? It was just the whole emotional thing. I mean, that's all okay. That I can say. So are you saying that you love the woman? I feel like I did, yeah. Okay, you feel like you did, so you don't feel that way now? Well, I mean, now it's pretty much, I mean, it's not what it used to be, is all I can say.
And she don't even fuck with you.
What had happened in the last several months, right? It hurt, right? Well, yeah. Yeah, because you can't carry that persona that you carried before. I do love you, though. Just remember that. Just like Mom, Cody, and Dad loved you. Nobody loves you anymore or any less.
I couldn't even hug Lil Bruh. I'd have to smack the shit out of him. I'd have to beat his ass in an interrogation room, I ain't gonna lie. We ain't brothers no more, my boy.
Anything else you need to talk about before we let you go? Because now's your time. You know that. Like Danny said, once you're out of here, there's no coming back from this. We're giving you every opportunity to tell us what happened in that home that you have not told us. So you're aware that when you leave here, you're not going to have any chance to redeem yourself and tell us the truth after the fact.
I understand.
And you're okay with that. You can live with yourself knowing that you're not going to tell us the truth.
I've said what I can say.
Okay.
They really tried to guilt trip a nigga that killed his whole family for an e-girl.
Question for you real quick. You don't want to hurt yourself. You don't want to hurt anybody else. No suicidal thoughts. Okay, come on.
Asking a nigga.
Grant was arrested 9 hours later at his hotel. His trial began on August 12th, 2019.
Grant Amato.
Holy fuck.
So obsessed with this woman you're going to see from the evidence in this case, at 2:53 a.m. on January 25th, after leaving the house that contained the 3 dead bodies of his family, the defendant goes to a nearby Publix parking lot, logs onto their Wi-Fi, and uses his dead brother's USA checking account to pay $599.99 to get onto Sylvie's website at 3:02 in the morning. That's what this case is about. It's about his blind obsession with this woman, the end of the world as he believed it to be because of his family, and his absolute contempt for those that he held responsible.
Verdict. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty of first degree.
Holy shit, this nigga's dome is insane. I think it's the frame mixed with the dome.
The fact that he did not once request for a lawyer for during the 7-hour interview is stupid AF.
For real, but... Oh, man.
Degree premeditated murder.
Grant Amato was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole.
This is an ugly ass nigga, bro.
A first degree premeditated murder.
Grant Amato was sentenced...
God damn. Niggas like, you know what? I can't actually say that because you can't. That's the fucked up part about balding. Because your hair grow around the surrounding areas, you know what I'm saying? But it's just, it stopped at that point. It's low-key stupid as fuck. You look at monkeys, even monkeys got hairlines. They shit don't be receding. I'm sure it does. It'd be thin probably, but you look at them, it's like, yo, your shit probably kind of perfect, low-key. Who does he look like? That's giving me pause. I got it. I know who he looked like. I got it. We're almost there. I could almost see it. If he went completely bald, I think it would work. I think it would work. Cause I'm sensing some synergies here. I did not expect that. I didn't expect this to be where the story went. I definitely thought that he was going to, it was just going to be a case of like a fraud case of like a young man bankrupting his family or his father in an attempt to pay for his e-girlfriend. And I thought that that would have meant at some point he would have at least encountered or met up with her. I never would have thought that he would have murdered his whole family to pay for cam time.
Lol at description.
A wise man once told me, yeah. I've never seen work. I mean, I haven't looked that much, so, but I've never seen worse police work or worse detective work, I'll say. Worse interrogation work. We spent an entire interview trying to convince a man without morals who just proved to us that he murdered his whole family for e-sex to feel guilt because Jesus.
This was over an e-girlfriend. You can bust nuts at a strip club for less.
I'm saying. You could probably get the world from a stripper, bro. For $600. Probably, I don't know. But you probably could get something crazy. At least physical touch. You could at least go to a club or something, at least get touched on at a strip club. What are you doing? You really couldn't? I'm 90% sure you could drop 600 at a strip club and probably get touched. I'm not saying you get like get nothing crazy, but you probably get touched. I'm mad. I'm mad at that. Would strippers go near him? I don't know. I met some cool strippers, bro. I have. I've been in there eating food every now and again. They got some cool peoples. I don't be getting dances and I don't be dropping music. I said dropping music and dropping money on the strippers and nothing like that. But you go to certain strip clubs
speaking,
though.
I wouldn't see how his personal upbringing would cause someone to become this out of touch with reality to the point where it seems sassy, extra, and dramatic.
Well, realistically speaking, if you have a person like this who's in their 30s, who's had their entire life funded by their family, it makes perfect sense to me why he would be completely parasocial, antisocial, not have the ability necessarily to get just any type of basic charisma that wouldn't demand that you need to pay thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars for a random woman that you met on the internet. He spent his whole life being sheltered and indoors and never being exposed to the real world. I mean, I think his parents and his family kind of were angels to a degree, but it looks like they enabled him a lot, which led to him ultimately relying on them for any and everything and no type of self-dependence or independence whatsoever. So the thought of him having to leave probably pissed him off to such a large degree and caused that natural born entitlement to come up out of him and say, you know what, if I can't have what I want, you niggas aren't allowed to live. You won't fund my e-habits anymore? Die. You want to argue with me about whether I'm right or wrong when you've helped me this entire time? Die. I got to go out and get a job myself and fund my career myself? Die. I think it's as simple as that. It's a breeding ground for disaster. I'm not saying kick your kids out when they turn 18, but fuck. This was a red flag. Once you 25 plus and he's in that position, it's a super red flag. Super red flag. I don't feel bad for bro at all. Because even if you have people funding your shit the whole time, at some point there's going to be some level of like, bro, I don't want people in my business at the very least. I'm an adult. I don't want niggas looking over my shoulder in my house telling me what the fuck I can and can't do. Like, I'm going to move the fuck out or I'm going to get my own shit so that regardless of what I spend my money on, I'm going to not have to answer to another individual because I'm grown as fuck. I do what the fuck I want with my cash when I feel like it. And I'm not going to answer to nobody who thinks that I should have to, you know what I'm saying, go through other channels in order to do what I think makes me happy or satisfies me. But he decided, not only am I not going to do that, I'm going to be in the house, do what the fuck I want to do, and still be mad at the niggas when they tell me I can't. I don't get it. That's what I'm saying. After a certain point, you like, yo, I can't do this. Like, nobody about to be over my shoulder telling me what I can and can't do. But this nigga just, that level of entitlement, it just doesn't leave certain people. And then you have to also think about the fact that he's in a position where he has access to anything through cash. I can get whatever I want in the relationship that I think that I have with this woman that I like, I'm paying for. But it's pay-per-view. I can pay for access to her whenever the fuck I feel like it. You just got to pay attention to the type of relationships you've got. It'll help you prevent shit like this. This is sad and fucking disturbing. I'd never thought in a million years if you'd have told me that based off the thumbnail, this is where this story was going to go, I never would have believed you, to be honest. I thought that at the most he would have bankrupted his family and that would have been it. But this is insane. This is like one of the worst stories I've ever heard. We're going to watch the Steve Lacy, and I think that's it. I think. Do we miss any music? We listened to the Daniel Caesar last time. I know he dropped an album.
Imagine if this man found out about OnlyFans.
Wasn't OnlyFans around when he did this? This was like 2018, 2019?